What is up guys, and welcome to another Red Dead Online video. Today I have got another money method that I've been using in Red Dead Online. I've been using this quite a few times this week just because I've been waiting for so many different free roam events, and I decided to go and find a new money method to go and use to try and make myself as much money as possible. And I ended up getting about a grand's worth this week, which is very good for me considering I haven't done a massive amount of money methods for myself. Like, I would go into it, go and do a bit of money methods, and then I would make maybe $100-200, record that as a video, and then show you guys, and then that was me done with a money method. Whereas this one, I spent a long time doing this money method just because I was waiting for some free roam events, and I did manage to go and get myself a lot of money. But where you want to start is all the way over in Blackwater. From Blackwater, there is a butcher's in Blackwater, so that is one good thing about this. But there is also some different animals around this location that you can go and get, which sell for a decent amount of money. The first location that we're going to be coming to is this one, and here is where you can go and get a herd of bisons. And when you are going into this, I always carry my bolt action rifle. I try to go for headshots. Not all the time I am successful, but most of the time I do go and get, say, 3, 4, maybe 5. If I'm lucky, I will get 5 bisons, but I try and get as many kills as possible, and from that, what I'll do is just go and skin those bisons. What you'll get from a bison after skinning it is you'll get a hide as well as its meat, and most of the time, if you can get a perfect bison, you will get 5 meats, which means all you need to do is get 4 perfect bisons, and you can have a full satchel of its meat, and those go for a decent amount of money. So that is what you want to stock up on. What I'll do if I come across, say, 5 bisons and one of them happens to be perfect hide, I'll store that on the back of my horse, but I will swap that out for another animal, which then brings us to the next method. So if you go to this location, which is less than 30 seconds away from where we've got the bison, sometimes, not every time, this is why I told you to go and put the bison hide on the back of your horse, but sometimes in this location you can go and get yourself a cougar, and from that, if you can go and get a headshot, you get that at perfect quality. Headshot equals perfect quality. Use a bolt action rifle. Killing that, you'll be able to go and get $15 if you go and skin it, store the meats in your satchel, you then go and put the hide on the back of your horse, and also the carcass, and the carcass will be swapping out for the bison hide because the carcass goes for more than what the bison hide does. This cougar location used to be very big back in the day when it was first discovered because it was so close to Blackwater, and cougars used to go for $23 at the time. This was a perfect location to go hunting, but since then cougars have been nerfed. They don't go for as much as what they used to do, and also not every time this cougar will spawn into this location. I find that cougars spawn the best at night. It seems like cougars are always laying down at nighttime, and every time I go to this location at nighttime I do find myself a cougar, but during the day not every time I see it. So if you're doing it at nighttime, definitely go over there. If you're doing it at daytime, you might just want to skip this bit completely because not every time it spawns, and then just go over to the next location. The next location is here, and not every time people come over here, so you should be the only person fishing in this spot. But what most people don't know is that you can go and get yourself a lot of steelhead trouts at this location, and if you don't know about fishing, steelhead trouts go for $2.50, which means if you can go and get a full satchel of these fish, you'll be making yourself $25 on top of the fact that you're still going to go and get other fish. You'll still get pickerel, you'll still go and get rock bass, you'll still go and get bluegill. Rock bass, pickerel, those go for $1 each, and then bluegill, those go for 75 cents. So you're still making a decent amount of money in this location. What you want to do is probably spend about 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes and try to just go and get a full satchel of steelhead trout in this location. If you pick up other fish, that is fine, store them in your satchel, but as soon as you get 10 steelhead trout, that is when I ditch this location and go all the way back to the butcher to go and sell everything. If you can go and get all the meats from the bison, if you can go and get the cougar as well, and then go and get 10 steelhead trouts, which shouldn't take you too long, like I said, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, you should be able to go and make yourself about $70. And this method, because it is so close to Blackwater and each method is so close to one another, it does not take you too long to go through it. The fishing one is a bit of a variable. It depends on whether or not you have those steelhead trout. It depends the rules that you set out for yourself. Like I said, I would set out a rule for myself to go and get a full satchel of steelhead trouts. If you are someone that just sets out the rule of I just want to be here for 5 or 10 minutes, then stick to that, but that means you'll be making a different amount of money. Not every time you'll be able to go and get that many steelhead trout. Sometimes you'll probably get more pickerel than you will get steelhead trout, so that is just something to bear in mind. Personally though, I would definitely stay there until you go and get 10 steelhead trout, and it does not take too long. Like I said, only 10 or 15 minutes, and then head back all the way to the butcher. As soon as you sell everything at the butcher, then just go straight back through this route again. If you do go over to get a cougar and there doesn't seem to be a cougar spawned in, go elsewhere. Just go and hunt around Blackwall, go for a lot of different deers, go for the different pro-honk bucks, just kill them, store the meat in your satchel, and then also store the hides on the back of your horse, just so that you're making some money. Spend about 5, maybe 10 minutes hunting just around Blackwall. If there isn't a cougar, if there is a cougar, kill the cougar, and then just go straight to the next location. If you come across any other animals whilst doing this route, kill them, kill the birds. Just make sure everything that you come across is killed, and then just store the feathers, store the meats, like I said, in your satchel, just so you're making the most money out of this route. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.